Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Applied knowledge is power. And how many times do you hear that phrase? Not saying all the way, the other way around, but knowledge is power. But the thing is, what's the point of this having all the knowledge and not really sharing it with anybody? How is that really powerful? Or really having all the knowledge and not really implementing anything? I remember mentioning something in a previous video, probably about a couple weeks ago, that what's the point of having a whole bunch of principles that you're not actually living them, successful principles, and it's no different than knowledge. What's the point of having it if you're not going to apply it? That's the main thing to keep in mind. And I've been kind of harsh sometimes when it comes to education, but the thing is, are you actually applying it? Are you living it? That's the main thing to keep in mind. The other thing is just pretty much like I said, just going about living it. And something I remember hearing from Robert Kiyosaki in one of his podcasts is that really education starts after you're done with school, because now you got to go and apply it, or you're not going to, either or, So when you're going to share it, it kind of reminds me of something what Jim Rome said many years ago, but as far as study, practice, and teach. And that's how you can just really go and empower other people, as far as going to study something, implement it yourself, and just going and sharing it as far as what you know. It could be a thought, maybe a book, maybe a marketing strategy. If you like to just pretty much go and promote yourself, not so much for business but for anything. Just go pretty much put yourself out there. There's so many different ways to do so. But again, that's how you pretty much go and implement knowledge. Just going about and sharing it as well, because that's how it's applied as far as what you're doing. Not so much just saying it like knowledge is power, knowledge is power. And again, like I said, that's all good and all, but it's only powerful once you actually go and apply it. The point is just to keep it up here and not actually put it out there and just try to actually test it for yourself. So something to keep in mind, because again, that phrase was always mentioned. I know hearing a lot growing up as far as the other way around. And again, it's only powerful when you're going about this actually showing it more so than just saying the right stuff. So if you got value for what we shared here, I'd love to be your comments below. I'd like to say this video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.